Welcome to Iraqi Dinar Hub, your go-to source for decoding global currency shifts, breakthrough financial updates, and real-time investment insights. Today, we shift focus from the Iraqi Dinar, ECD, to a rising star, gaining traction on the world stage, the Vietnamese Dong VND. Long overlooked by major financial players, the VND is undergoing a transformative evolution that could redefine global diversification strategies. For investors tracking currency markets, this isn't just about speculation, it's about spotting real change before it hits the mainstream. Global investors, hedge funds, and institutions are starting to see the VND as a powerful asset. What's unfolding in Vietnam could reshape long-term portfolio strategies worldwide, potentially altering your investment outlook forever. Stay tuned, as Vietnam's currency story might soon impact markets far beyond Southeast Asia. The Vietnamese Dong VND has shifted from an obscure, non-convertible currency to a focal point in global finance. Once dismissed as a local transactional tool, the VND now sparks serious discussions in corporate boardrooms, hedge fund strategies, and international investor summits. Vietnam's rapid economic growth and the State Bank of Vietnam's SBV disciplined monetary policy have elevated the Dong's global standing. Trading within a control band of 23,000 to 25,000 per USD, the SBV's managed float system balances stability with gradual appreciation. Investors no longer view the VND as just a domestic currency, but as a credible hedging and diversification tool. This shift reflects Vietnam's growing economic clout, making the VND a stabilizing force in portfolios amid volatile global markets. Vietnam's economic foundation is fueling the VND's rise with remarkable strength. The IMF and World Bank have upgraded Vietnam's 2025 GDP forecasts, driven by booming sectors like high-tech electronics, textiles, and a thriving digital economy. Foreign direct investment (FDI) is surging, with global corporations shifting operations from China to capitalize on Vietnam's skilled labor and strategic trade position. These inflows, alongside trade surpluses and growing foreign reserves, bolster the VND's fundamentals. No longer seen as a domestically confined currency, the VND is shedding its past image. Real-time indicators like balance of payments and reserve growth confirm the Dong's strength is rooted in tangible economic performance, not speculative hype. The State Bank of Vietnam, SBV, has strategically evolved its monetary policy to support the VND's ascent. In early 2025, a slight increase in the central reference rate signaled confidence in the currency's value and Vietnam's economy. This move, paired with liquidity tightening to curb inflation, underscores the SBV's proactive approach. The bank is also modernizing Vietnam's financial system through digital
This audio was created with Podcastle.ai.
The bank is also modernizing Vietnam's financial system through digital interbank settlements and enhanced regulatory transparency. With robust foreign reserves and effective rate management, the SBV has built a reputation for stability and sophistication. Investors now see the VND as a shock-resistant asset, backed by a central bank capable of defending the currency while fostering growth. Vietnam's fintech boom is transforming the VND into a dynamic digital asset. Over the past 3 years, mobile banking, digital wallets, and blockchain integration have surged, reaching urban elites, rural farmers, and small vendors alike. The government's push for financial technology, including pilot programs for a central bank digital currency (CBDC), has made the VND a cornerstone of Vietnam's digital economy. From blockchain-backed remittances to mobile payments in rural markets, the Dong is no longer just physical cash, it's a versatile, integrated asset. These advancements enhance convenience while reinforcing the VND's credibility and global relevance in a rapidly digitizing financial landscape. The VND is gaining regional and global traction, far beyond Vietnam's borders. Major ASEAN banks in Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand now offer competitive VND exchange rates and financial products. Globally, institutions in the UAE, Australia, and Europe are introducing VND-denominated offerings, while large banks launch VND-linked funds for high-net-worth investors. Vietnam's integration into trade frameworks like the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership (RCEP) and strong bilateral ties with the US have boosted VND liquidity. Once an inaccessible currency, the VND is now a recognized asset, reshaping regional financial strategies and offering a unique diversification tool for global portfolios. Vietnam's foreign cession reserves surpassing $120 billion in 2025. Underscore the VND's growing credibility. These reserves act as a financial buffer, protecting the economy from currency shocks, trade fluctuations, and global disruptions. Unlike many emerging markets prone to capital flight, Vietnam's reserves inspire investor confidence, enabling the SBV to execute strategic interventions. This disciplined stewardship positions the VND as a stable, reliable currency. Institutional investors now view the Dong as a fortified asset, supported by a central bank committed to macroeconomic stability, making Vietnam a standout player in the global financial arena. Domestic confidence in the VND is surging, reflecting Vietnam's economic progress. For decades, Vietnamese families favored, quote, USD or gold to hedge against instability. But now more are saving in VND, buying government bonds, and conducting major transactions like real estate deals in local currency. This shift stems from trust in Vietnam's stable growth, fueled by financial education and banking reforms. As consumers and businesses embrace the VND, they reinforce its value as a secure store of wealth. This domestic faith complements the VND's external credibility, creating a powerful cycle of demand and trust. The VND's strength extends beyond urban centers, reaching Vietnam's rural communities. Financial technologies, backed by government-led digital literacy and infrastructure improvements, are transforming small towns and agricultural regions. Contactless payments are common in local markets, and mobile banking empowers farmers to save and invest securely. Fintech adoption among small businesses is growing rapidly, shifting Vietnam from a cash-driven economy to a digital-first system. Every digital VND transaction strengthens the financial system's transparency and competitiveness, positioning the Dong as a tool for national empowerment and sustainable growth. In May 2025, the SBV launched a blockchain-based remittance pilot, revolutionizing money transfers. This program slashes delays and fees for Vietnam's diaspora, enhancing efficiency and strengthening the financial system. Simultaneously, the SBV is evaluating a potential CBDC to expand banking access to underbanked regions. If successful, Vietnam could lead Asia with a fully integrated digital Dong. These innovations blend cutting-edge technology with forward-thinking policy, positioning the VND as an agile, scalable currency. Its transformation signals Vietnam's ambition to thrive in both local and global economies. Institutional interest in the VND is soaring, marking it as a strategic opportunity. Fund managers and analysts now view the VND as a credible asset, driven by Vietnam's GDP growth, fiscal reforms, and anti-corruption efforts. Technical indicators suggest a potential revaluation, with currency traders closely monitoring SBV policies. Vietnam's trade surplus and tax reforms further boost confidence. The VND's rise is not speculative, but rooted in disciplined reforms and innovation. As global banks facilitate VND transactions and investment firms launch tailored products, the Dong is cementing its place as a core asset in forward-looking portfolios. Vietnam's currency evolution is a deliberate, long-term strategy aligning monetary policy with national goals. Through global trade leadership, inclusive development, and technological modernization, Vietnam is building a sustainable financial future. Participation in trade agreements like the RCEP and ambitious infrastructure investments enhance competitiveness. The VND is not just a currency of convenience, but a tool for national transformation. By pursuing gradual convertibility through legal reforms and market openness, Vietnam is closing the gap with global financial standards, ensuring the VND's lasting strength and global legitimacy. The Vietnamese Dong's transformation is unfolding in real time, capturing global attention. Once an overlooked currency, it now stands on the cusp of full legitimacy. Banks worldwide are integrating VND transactions, and investment firms offer tailored products for clients seeking emerging market exposure. Domestic confidence continues to grow, driven by trust in the VND's purchasing power. Unlike speculative bubbles, this rise is built on reforms, innovation, and results. The VND has evolved from a regional afterthought to a central player in emerging market strategies, with its global ascent accelerating rapidly. Disclaimer: the information provided in this script is for informational purposes only, and should not be construed as financial, investment, or legal advice. Currency markets, including the Vietnamese Dong VND, are highly volatile and subject to risks influenced by economic, political, and global factors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Investors should conduct their own research and consult with qualified financial advisors before making any investment decisions. Iraqi Dinar Hub and its affiliates are not responsible for any losses or damages arising from reliance on this information. All data and projections, including those related to Vietnam's economy and the VND, are based on publicly available sources and may change without notice.